And we are live tonight from the Outer Rim in what is another gorgeous Saturday night, Monday morning for you guys. Cubs, where the hell are you?
I think I am legitimately on the Outer Rim.
He's in the Outer Rim, guys. Dantooine, it looks like. Nighttime on Dantooine.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the suns have set, and well, I guess I don't know how many suns Dantooine has, but I guess I haven't been paying attention. No, I'm out in kind of close to Park City, Utah. We were on a family reunion trip, is what we were doing, but then everybody bailed because COVID, but we still had this cabin that they wouldn't just rebook for us. And so my wife and kids and my mom and sister are staying in a cabin meant for about 50 people.
Oh, wow.
So it's huge. And
Okay.
we're just kicking it.
Well, that sounds pretty amazing. Lore guys, we're gonna need to know how many sons Dantooine has before we get rolling here. But anyways, you guys let us know in the comments below. We got 3 topics over on my channel, 3 topics over on Cubs' channel. You guys want the full video, you got to like and subscribe to both. Cubs, are you ready for some rogue actions?
I am stoked. Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys may notice this is a bit ghetto. We I'm a little intoxicated right now. Cubs is remote. There was a miscommunication. I was supposed to prepare slides. I did not. So here we go, guys. We're going to be talking about, number 1 here, Mon Mothma. Cubs, do you have your Mon Mothma farmed up yet?
Yeah, I got her 7 stars, gear 12.
Did the Cubs fan pay for that?
They helped.
They helped.
And I did a little bit on my own. And so it was I'd say it's about 50-50 on that one.
Okay.
And you know what? I don't know what you're getting at here, but I'm pretty happy about her. I think she's pretty dope.
No, I'm just curious of what you like her. The early read is good. Now, I looked at the Kit Cubs, and my immediate thought was Jawas now have a new team to counter on top of Geos because all the out of turn, all the out of turn attacks. But some people were telling me it doesn't quite work as effectively as the Geos. Maybe the damage is bumped up a little too much. I don't know. What are your early takeaways from Mon Mothma?
So I have nothing to add to the conversation whatsoever when it comes to Jawas.
Okay.
I just don't know Jawas well enough. I haven't used Jawas, so you're gonna have to be the source of info on that, or maybe our buddy Mal Pills, who has his Jawas farmed up as well, can shed some light on that. But for me, I'm more so right now. I would say it's more of like a backline defense team for Grand Arena. That's where I'm putting her. And so far, I haven't had anyone beat her. So that's great. But a lot of people have got there. I think they're kind of depleted, which is also kind of the idea. It functions a lot like Bugs for me. You know, lots of assisting and that kind of thing. I'm putting her with Chert and Base for now. And I'm more anxious to see what she's going to do in 5v5 on defense. But what I'm more intrigued by with Mon Mothma in particular is what other characters are we going to get to go with her. And I think we've seen some data mine showing a new character coming.
Yep.
We've got the Stormtrooper Han login, which we're going to talk about on my video. And there's also the potential of my phone falling down.
There you go, Hall.
It's gonna record. It's a show-stopping moment. There's the potential of a legendary character coming. So I'm happy with her.
Now,
even if there's no legendary.
What do you think? What do you think? What duo is going to be better with her? Chase, the iconic Chase, you know that duo, or Wiggs. What do you think is going to be better at Relic with her?
Well, are you talking 3v3 or?
Let's go 5v5 because you're obviously running her with Chase. Let's go 5v5. What do you think is going to be the better duo to run with her?
I really like Chase. I feel like having that ability to get the cleanse and the tenacity up with Chert is in some ways more valuable today than it used to be.
Yeah.
And then Chase under Mon Mothma, I've been seeing him do some pretty stupid damage, depending on who you put them with. So I'm a little bit more sold on Chert than I am on Baze. Actually, I think Chase is probably going to be the better go-to, but I feel like Chert might stay and Baze might go if a new tank comes in.
Interesting. All right. Well, very cool, very cool. Let's keep it rolling here, and we're going to talk about the next topic here, which is the game crashing.
Right.
Game crashes being reported at insane levels right now. And Cubs, I've experienced this as well. BlueStacks is a wreck. It's all over the place. And I made the mistake of not actually, I got busy IRL work and didn't opt into Grand Arena, but I'm hearing from a lot of people, Grand Arena matches crashing on people, TB matches crashing. Have you heard anything about this from the Cubs fam?
I've heard and experienced. So in my recent, and this is not, so I think people are making the fallacy of calling this just a BlueStacks issue. Maybe BlueStacks is where the bigger issue is coming and where we're seeing more of it happening. But I'm seeing it also just on my phone. I've got two examples for you. Number one was a territory war. I went into a match for territory wars, and it got a loading screen, and then my phone just my app just crashed.
Yep.
And it counted the battle, and my guild lost points because of it. Nothing I could do about it. And then it also happened to me in Grand Arena against a very important team. I was going against, I think it was a Darth Revan team, and my own Darth Revan failed because I was a little bit slower in 3v3. You don't have as much allowance when you're slower. And then I did a couple burner teams to get the cooldowns right.
Yep.
On Darth Revan and crash.
Yeah.
And so I wasted my Darth Revan, which was my fault on mods. It just didn't work on mods. And my gas, nothing I could do. It didn't even give me the option to go into battle. It just completely read the whole Grand Arena. Fortunately, we were able to recover. We still got a win, which was pretty cool. But it shouldn't have ever been that close. And it sucks to me. And it's unforgivable to me that this happens, and there is so little allowance for when it happens. It just happens, and you're screwed. You're done. If it happens in TB, you're done. The characters are gone. Happens in territories, sorry, your guild lost points. Happens in Grand Arena, sorry, you might lose your Grand Arena. Yeah. Nothing we can do. It sucks.
Yeah, and it's across all devices, even emulators as well. There's no really safe way to do it. Dude, I was laying. I always play this game late at night, and I was laying in bed, equipping gear to like I don't know, WOD or something, and the game just randomly crashes at a gear equipped, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm having this problem, and then of course, we're looking for topics tonight. I go over to Reddit, and Reddit's reporting this problem is just rampant everywhere. So the Unity upgrade, not so hot early on here, and maybe they got some bugs to work out with that whole upgrade, but man, it's certainly been a problem for a lot of people.
Apparently they do.
Okay, guys, we're going to keep rolling here. We're going to be talking about the data mine, and I have a ton of information here. They've got a lot of different planets listed here that were data mine files, icons as well for all the different factions, and a new currency, Cubs. How many currencies are we at, man, right now?
I mean, we've got three guild currencies. You got guild events 2, guild store. You've got Galactic, you got Squad Arena, you've got Shard Shop currency, you've got Cantina currency, you got Fleet currency. I mean, how many have I listed?
I know.
I don't think that's even everything. It's wild how many currencies are.
Isn't it crazy how you start playing a mobile game and it's like over time it just becomes this thing. And it's like, think of a new player coming into this, 15 different currencies or whatever the number is. Like, how do you even process all that stuff? How do you know like what to spend, what not to spend? I mean, I feel that in MSF. I feel that in Marvel Strike Force. It's like, I don't know. I mean, you really have to be entrenched for a long time.
There's not even that many currencies in Marvel Strike Force.
Right, but I mean, like ability upgrades, like specific ability upgrades. It's like, what do you spend? What do you not spend?
Yeah, it's interesting. Part of me is okay with it. I don't really feel like it's the end of the world. And I think for a lot of new players, new currencies, it doesn't, like, for somebody coming into the game right now, a lot of these currencies are learned over time. Like, they're not going to get to fleet currency until they reach a certain level. They're not going to get to guild currency until they've joined the guild. So I think that there's a natural progression in the game of learning what the currencies are. And I think, to me, learning the kits of this game are going to be far more overwhelming than learning where all the currencies are. So I think it's the end of the world. I think it's to me, it's more of a meme. But it doesn't really bother me that we have tons of currencies in the game when they introduce new game modes.
Okay. So let's keep going through this data mine here. There's a bunch of faction icons. I would imagine these faction icons are probably requirements for a specific Galactic Challenge. Then we have some portrait mode. What are these planets here? Various different planets here. What do you think? And we got the Death Star as well here. A lot of people are reacting to that over on SWGOH SWGOH event server. What are you taking away from all this stuff?
Variety.
Variety
is my biggest takeaway. So, I mean, it's easy to get entrenched in specifics and be excited about the Death Star. And don't get me wrong, that's probably the first thing that popped out to me. I was like, holy crap, Death Star. Let's talk about that. But the bigger headline, there's so many planets there. And that is why I'm just so anxious to see with this game mode is variety, new stuff to do, constant new stuff to do, etc. And so seeing that many planets in the data mine, sorry if it's getting a little loud, a car drove by. We're in the middle of nowhere, but every once in a while a car drives by.
All good.
Yeah. That's what gets my blood flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing the variety there of many different planets that I don't know if we have many environments in the game already for, so I'm assuming we're going to see new environments with this game mode. So I don't know, man. I've been teased enough. You know, I'm blue balled, man. I'm ready to go.
He's blue balls.
Get this thing over with.
When do you think this is? When do you think this is coming, brother?
Well, traditionally, when we see something hit the data mines, it's coming fast.
Okay.
And that's a lot of stuff to hit the data mines. I'd be pretty surprised if we don't have this thing within the next week or two.
Okay, there you go. Cubs calling it for next week or two. All right, guys, we're going to keep it rolling here. We got 3 more topics over on Cubs' channel. I'm issuing the evacuation code, Signal Hall. We'll see you over at the Cubs, fam.
See you guys.